New York has a ton of great places to fish, oftentimes right in our own backyard. Especially now, when we should be recreating locally, this is the perfect opportunity to check out fishing spots close to home. Not to mention, fishing is one of those activities anyone can do regardless of their age or ability, so it's a perfect activity for families to do together. The top 3 reasons to get out fishing with your family. Number 1, it's a great way to get outdoors and explore. Number 2, it's great for your physical and mental health. And number 3, of course,
she's run to tell Mom.
It's a ton of fun. When you're fishing in New York State, if you're over the age of 16, you need to have a valid fishing license. This also includes fishing on private waters and also if you're assisting someone, like your child, in fishing. For an annual resident license, it's $25 and it's valid for 1 year from the date of purchase. You can get your fishing license online, over the phone, at a license issuing agent such as a sporting goods store or town clerk's office. When it comes to deciding where you want to go fishing, you want to choose a location that's family friendly. Generally, a lake or a pond with a nice, clear, open shoreline with level ground is usually a safe bet. Choosing a spot that has other amenities like restrooms, picnic tables, or even a playground can enhance your overall fishing experience.
I caught it.
Your best chances of success are in the morning or evening when fish are more likely to bite. This way, you're not fishing in the middle of the day when the temperatures make it much more uncomfortable. And don't forget to check the weather before you head out. It can change quickly during the summer. Remember, these first fishing experiences can make or break your kids' perception of fishing, so planning your outing ahead of time is important. DEC's website is a great resource if you're looking for public places to fish near you. Check out DEC's Places to Fish webpages for everything you need to know when it comes to planning your next fishing trip. Things like access locations, fish species present, and general lake information. DEC's Info Locator is also a useful resource to find where you can go near you. When planning your fishing trip, here's a list of essentials you'll need. A fishing rod, of course. The best type of rod for beginners is called a spin casting rod, or a push button rod. As the name suggests, with this type of rod, you push and release the button on the reel to cast out your line. It's great for beginners because it's easy to cast and your line is less likely to get tangled during casting. Many spin casting rods come pre-spooled with line, but if you do have to purchase line, monofilament line with 6 to 8 pound test is recommended. You'll also need hooks. And the general rule of thumb is that you don't need a large hook to catch fish, especially if you're just out fishing for sunfish. A small size 8 or 10 Aberdeen or long shank hook is a great option. Other suitable hooks include bait holder and circle hooks. Bobbers. Again, just like the hook sizes, you don't need a huge bobber to catch fish. You should choose a bobber that's large enough to see, but not so large that a fish would have a hard time pulling it under the water. A 1-inch bobber is usually a safe bet. Sinkers. Okay, so they're not essential, but you'll definitely want to have them on hand in the event that it's windy or there's a current that's preventing your bobber from staying in one spot. Cinching a split shot sinker on your line between your bobber and bait will help keep your bait suspended just off the bottom. A bucket. Bringing one along can serve multiple purposes. You can use it to carry your gear, flip it over and use it as a seat, or use it if you plan on keeping fish. Line clippers, which are essentially fingernail clippers, but they're a must for tying on hooks. Never use your teeth. Needle nose pliers. These come in handy when removing hooks from fish. And last but not least, a fishing regulations guide. Knowing things like when you can fish for a species, how many you can keep, and what the minimum length requirements are not only will help you better prepare for your trip, but also make you a responsible angler. You can pick up a fishing regulations guide where you would purchase your fishing license, or you can go on DEC's website and download a PDF version of the fishing regulations guide there. Beyond actual fishing gear, things that you might want to consider bringing on your fishing trip include water, snacks, sunblock, maybe folding chairs or a blanket to sit on, baby wipes, a hat, and a first aid kit. Stay tuned for more videos on DEC's I Fish New York YouTube playlist.